What's going on? Yo. Welcome back to another video of my channel. So, I did say I was going to do another reaction, and I did say I was going to do another one after I did Island Boys. So, I'm doing another Chris Turner. So, if y'all viewed my last video on Chris Turner, I did like a couple months ago. This time I'm doing a second video. This is called This is called last year's 2020 year in review rap. So he's gonna be talking about the actions and how it was last year in 2020, which 2021 is about to be at the end of a year. But I'm gonna, tune in and hear what he has to say on about last year's crisis. So let's hear it.
2020 was a dumpster fire, it's finally done. Let me tally up the good things that happened. None! The misery that we endured was pretty much constant, but tragedy plus time equals YouTube content. So switch up your socials, stop checking your emails, and I'll take you through the year in excruciating detail. Spotify might sue me, but please relax and sit back, cause this track's 2020. Rap January 1st, expecting a fresh start, a new year. 2020 full of plenty things we're gonna do here. 2019 was a bust. Fires in the Amazon, protesters in Hong Kong, Boris getting Brexit done, but now I'm looking forward. That optimism, no optician, but I still got 2020 vision. Olympics up in June, gold medals with the clapping. I got tickets to Coachella, which is definitely gonna happen. Admittedly, we didn't kick off with the strongest of starts. Australia's ablaze, cuddly koalas charred, Bush burning like Moses, kangaroos to kebab, and Trump's getting impeached because he sucks at his job still.
Okay. I'm not gonna talk. I don't like talking politics, but Trump. I'll give Trump credit. Trump actually did kind of a decent job at the end, and I didn't like him really because he kept spewing things out of his mouth, kept talking about stuff just to get people riled up, and you won't believe the type of views that he made on national TV, which pretty much know that at the end, I don't like Trump. Okay, so F that guy. I'm not happy he's in preach, but he lost fair and square, and look what we got. We got another president who ain't even doing nothing. So I won't be satisfied. I won't be surprised where, things go out of order. But I'm be fair and square honest. We need to actually have majorities to stand with each other, regardless of what age, what we look like, what race. We're all humans, right? So we should be able to stand with each other at all costs. So either way, that's just what I have to say on that part.
At least he hasn't started World War III. An American drone has killed Soleimani. It's technically a war crime, but USA! And I'm hearing on the news about this Wuhan plane. I'm sure it's nothing. Let's not overreact for no reason. Meghan and Harry quit the crown to start a spin-off season. Told the royal family shove it, who responded with gasps and moved away beyond Queen Lizzie's lizardy grasp. It's only been a month, but already it's hella dramatic. And then Kobe and his daughter lose their lives in Calabasas. Helicopter.
I'm gonna tell you, man. When I watched the news, I seen that year, that day. I seen the news, and I watched how Kobe and that helicopter, which 8 of them passengers, including his daughter, died. Man, bro, I almost shed a tear, man. That touched me so sincerely, man. When Kobe died and his daughter and the rest of those passengers, man, I felt so dang depressed, man. I almost cried, man, because listen, Kobe was a legend. He was a great man. He had a wonderful family, and it sucks to see him go so early, man. And his daughter was just getting into the WNBA. Now, never had that chance ever again because they're gone. And touch me, man. Until this day forward, Kobe is still one of my top 5 players. Okay, and people don't know, Kobe will always be loved. He will always remain the icon. So I don't like whatever people say about him raping a girl, what like raping somebody, like that was false because Kobe never raped anybody. So let's just keep it on that. But still, man, rest in peace to Kobe and his daughter, man, and those passengers. Like, yeah, it sucked to see them go early, man.
His talent vanishes tragic. No way is 2020 getting any more dramatic. February, we ain't talking about a virus but a parasite. Cinematic magic from Korea. The southern side, best picture winner. Biden watched in amazement, thought, what a great idea, hiding out in a basement. Democratic primaries and Bernie's right up there, and he's once again asking Joe, stop sniffing hair. Yang Gang panic because their man got no delegates. Bloomberg spends his bank balance trying to stay relevant. Kansas City ring winning. Super Bowl Miami. J-Lo.
When he said, I bet, I'm guaranteed this man must have done his research and he must have noticed about the coronavirus coming last year. And to me, when they kept saying Korea or China, I'm like, there's no way in hell a virus that's like from a country that's 17,000 miles that can travel all the way from there to there. There's no way a virus can spread like that. So for me, I never thought that China brought the virus because I'm thinking because I kept saying, oh, China is spreading the virus. Nah, because I know the truth about the coronavirus. It was made. Okay, that's why we hear stories like that. It's just. Nah, I never believed that. And now he's talking about the Kansas City Chiefs that they won a Super Bowl, right?
Over 50 still a mommy. Shakira sharing spotlights for the halftime songs, giving dads across America those full chub schlongs. And on the subject of repugnant men with sexual urges, Harvey Weinstein getting served as just desserts. It's a fitting end. Lock him up, discard the key. He's going down, but this time consensually.
Now you're talking about Harvey Weinstein, because whatever I heard about Harvey Weinstein and what he was doing, still, he should be locked up eventually. So I ain't gonna lie. I mean, that man's a sick man. He's sick man. And when he said something about Jennifer Lopez, who's like in her 50s, said still giving dads, like, oh, I can't say if that's a diss, but Jennifer Lopez, she still looks good in her age. I'm not going to lie. Like, she still looks good at 50 in her age. I'm not going to lie. And Shakira, he said something about Shakira, and I know Jennifer Lopez and Shakira did a song together on national TV. I remember that. It was at the Super Bowl, if I remember. Yeah, Super Bowl.
Marching on. This month's got me feeling positive. I'm vaguely aware the choice of words seems ominous. Big trouble in China, Olympics postponed, and now to eat my morning bat and check the Dow Jones. If you speak.
Well, March 11th was the day the coronavirus. No, scratch that. March 11th was the day sports stopped. Every sport, baseball, basketball, football, hockey, lacrosse, Olympics, volleyball, boxing, like swimming and racing. Like it stopped everything for the sports world. So March 11th was that day the sports world stopped. I remember because I was watching that on ESPN, and it said now games are being closed, and it was like, man, I know people were sad. Me, I was kind of sad, but at the end, it's just, and man, as hard as it is, have to accept it. But still, that was the day the sports world stopped.
Mandarin, your flights are now cancelling. All of this caused by someone hankering for pangolin. COVID-19, virus without equal. You'll still get it, even if you missed the 18 prequels. Let's hope it fizzles out just like SARS. No, it got Tom Hanks, another beloved star. Still, I'm learning new skills. Sourdough in the
talking about Tom Hanks and his wife, because I remember when Tom Hanks caught the virus, but Tom Hanks is rich. Tom Hanks is rich as hell, so he pretty much can do what the heck he want to do. Even his wife, I mean, they got tested positive for COVID, and they're all like, Tom Hanks is rich, so it is what it is with these Hollywood stars. Because let's be honest, if you in Hollywood making a lot of money, and you feel like you're untouchable because you think the COVID is like what? Because you think you're popping because you got money and COVID's not gonna stop you from doing that. It's like, hey, keep thinking that because COVID took a lot of lives. Not gonna lie, COVID took a lot of lives. Not many people made it. So all the money in the world ain't gonna save you. You keep thinking that money is gonna save you, but it's not gonna save you at all. You can be rich, but still, once you're infected with that virus, you keep thinking like, oh, I'm untouchable. It can't get me. Well, we'll see about that. Because I'll be honest, a lot of people done died from this virus. So don't be taking that money and all the money. It ain't gonna save you.
Let's have the catch up on Zoom, a new app that I'm loving. Sweatpants on the couch, AC on the switch, Tiger King on Netflix, Carol Baskin's a bitch. Sure, quarantine's weird with its valleys and peaks, but if we just stay home, it'll be done in 2 weeks. Fuck. Discover fresh new track.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I've been home for nearly almost a year and a half. When COVID started, I've been home for like months.
New music videos every Friday on YouTube Music's release playlist.
Soon, fuck.
I'm gonna be honest. Everybody couldn't go out and do nothing. We were all quarantined, man. We were all quarantined. So we couldn't do what we gotta do. We couldn't go out. We couldn't do nothing. But still, this year now about to come to an end. I mean, things have changed, and we're still going through the same thing with COVID. So.
Sourdough, it's all fucking agony and fuck Italians singing on the fucking balconies. Have you been to the stores? It's gone full on Mad Max. No TP and Karen screaming about wearing masks. It's been a whole month. I bought a gun. When will this shit stop? I'm sick of watching lip syncing snippets on TikTok. Now they're cancelling sports. I swear on my honor, I'll take a governor hostage. Ooh, $1,200. I guess
I'll be honest, Chris Turner, he's humor-like, but he got some, I mean, I would say he got like some knowledge though, but I can't say it's right, but I'll be honest. I mean, Chris Turner, he's really talented on top of his head though. And he's wise, the words, his humor, and his, charismatic. Like, no, I'll say that. Yeah, he's just a humor charismatic freestyler like that. Off the top of the head, he'd say words. But yeah, for what he said, something about Karen's screaming, like, I know what a Karen is. And I've watched videos of male Karens, female Karens, like, yo, my advice to y'all, stay away from them because they are nothing but trouble. They will do anything to get you riled up, and they will try their best to get you in trouble because let's be honest, man, them Karens, man, they are bad news. That's why I stay away from people like that because only thing you're gonna hear is, oh, you don't belong here. Oh, I am calling the cops. Yeah, I'm taking you. Oh, get out of here now. Get out of here. All you scream is, yo, man. They are nothing but trouble, man. They are nothing but trouble for real. So my advice, stay away from them Karens, man. But he says something about lip syncing snippets on TikTok. Because Really, because I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real honest. I don't care if if people hate me or whatsoever. If I say this, like, I'm gonna keep it real. I was never a fan of TikTok. Never. Why? Because once 2021 or 2020, like once 2020 ended and 2021 began, and there have been more people getting on TikTok just doing anything just to get some money. I mean, they can post videos. I got no problem if they gotta post videos and all that, but there's some different side of things that TikTok has on a lot of people. It's like a majority, like the entire world is like on TikTok, like everybody. And I'm just thinking to myself, damn. And there's some really dark secrets. I'm not gonna say on this video. I might do it next time, but for real, TikTok, there's some dark secrets on people on TikTok. Really, I'm not gonna say it on here, but next time if I do a video, I'm gonna give my thoughts and my opinions on how I feel about TikTok for real. This is just the side of things, but yeah, I ain't never a fan of TikTok and never in my life will I ever go on TikTok. So yeah, I'm not saying it to be it's just me, because like I always point out, I was never a fan of TikTok. I don't hate it. I mean, I just think that I'm not gonna waste my time doing video after video on TikTok. That's just not me, and I ain't gonna be getting myself confronted by people doing something crazy on the freaking internet. So, like I said, for those of y'all that are doing TikTok, like, don't let TikTok suck you out of your reality. Because let's be honest, I've seen a video where these two young kids and this young white boy went up disturbing this was a retired military black man, his hotel. He said, listen, brother, you better get out of here right now because I will take 20 years in the military and beat your ass. And that man meant it for real. He was like keeping it together. It was recording. He was like, I don't give a F what you do. I'm like, yep. That shows you right there. Listen, you keep letting TikTok mess with your brain, but you could get confronted by somebody that's ain't about all that social media garbage. Oh man, you're gonna get checked real bad. So you better be careful. I'm just saying. So you doing TikTok, you don't know what you're gonna do or get confronted by somebody. Oh man, trust me, you're gonna get a real taste. Because I'm telling you, people out here ain't playing. They ain't with that whole TikTok social media stuff. Trust me. So yeah, man. Just just know what you're doing and just be careful out there and just watch what you're doing at all costs with this social media stuff. Because hey, I just do this for my free time, okay? And if I got time, I'll come on, here and have some fun and do some videos and all that. So yeah. But furthermore, continue on with Chris Turner's 2020 year rap review.
Stay home another week, glued to the news. Kim Jong-un's got COVID, and Bojo too. Democrats see fit to pick a senile fella who says it's safe for us to vote while he's still in his cellar. I'm doing workouts on YouTube, my floor's the gym, and I learned how to pronounce hydroxychloroquine. But it's all getting too much, I'm having trouble with sleeping. Transplant to drink bleach starts to sound quite appealing. We're still banging pans to show support for all the workers as we're invaded by hornets whose sole purpose is to murder. And when you think the whole year can't get more absurd, 911's called on a black man for watching birds. It's a cruel summer coming, bodies stuffed in trucks, an unjust nation about to self-destruct. Inequality rife, racism a scourge. So grab your balaclava, we're doing the purge. Unemployment off the charts, but they protect the elite. Cops shooting black people down in the streets.
You heard what he said about the elite? Yes, what he said about the elite? The elite? Yep, they run the show. They run everything. The elite. They run everything. And I think he's talking about the George Floyd situation down in Minnesota, where George Floyd, white man held his neck for 8 minutes and he asphyxiated. and this is named Derek Chauvin. Yeah, got over. He's now in prison. I might say, at the end, I mean, he deserved because he did his job severely wrong. You're not supposed to hold somebody on the neck that long, especially if they're pinned down, you know. So, I mean, I had to go talk before this video gets blocked or, flagged, but yeah.
Black Lives Matter at the protest proclaimed. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor say their names. So much anger and division that it's hard to make a joke, but then a small ray of hope from the SpaceX bloke. Something to unite us, we all think the same. Elon Musk's kid has a really dumb name. The protests don't stop, and in Lafayette Square, a photo shoot for Trump with tear gas in the air. I'm no expert on scripture, but I'll give a recital. Thou shalt not assault your citizens to pose with the Bible. Trump learns about Juneteenth, and cause he's impulsive, makes plans for 1 million fans to rally in Tulsa. MAGA hashtag taken over by the K-pop stands.
I'm gonna look at Juneteenth. I just want to know what that is. Juneteenth. Let me look that up. Because I kept saying, what is Juneteenth? Let me just look it up. Slow phone, man. Oh, let me just see. Oh, here it is. Juneteenth is the oldest nationality celebrated in ceremony at the end of slavery in the United States. In March, Union soldiers in Atlanta, Richmond, Texas, Oh, so I see. This is the end. This is the end of slavery for Juneteenth. Yeah. Now I see why they wanted to celebrate. Now I see why they wanted to celebrate Juneteenth. It was the end of slavery, and the Africans were free. Okay. Okay, I get it.
In reality, attendance was as small as his hands. The kids are alt-right, they can't trust the fake news, so Proud Boys made noise about Confederate statues, linking arms around a general, gathered outside in a polo, shouting YOLO for some racist who died. Ghislaine Maxwell was Epstein's paedophile leader. She's arrested. I'm sure she won't kill herself either. Antifa keep themselves busy smashing up shops. No one defunds the police, but they do cancel cops. So it's 6 months.
Man, I'm like, Chris Turner. I mean, he's speaking his mind and he's being really humor about it. But I'm be honest, as much as I dislike the police, don't defund them, because if you defund them now, who's gonna stop all the crimes from coming in the world, huh? Because I know there are good cops out there, but defund the police. You defund them, who's gonna stop a lot of, murders and stuff like that? The Neighborhood Watch? Please don't make me laugh. Neighborhood Watch? For what? Like, what's that scene from Friday After Next? Rent-A-Cop? The Rent-A-Cops are going to pepper spray them, freaking stun them. Well, you're gonna handcuff them with freaking plastic cuffs. Mall security cops. That's not gonna stop freaking armed robbers and all that. So, like I said, we need the police, even though, I'm not gonna even say more, but still, we need them. So, yeah, that's my take on that.
Down 6 more to endure in this first half of a last year to be sure. I'm not saying it was all bad all of the time. There was an office reunion, admittedly online. John Krasinski had good news, and for 1 week we sang happy birthday 2 times through while washing our hands. There was UFO footage, even though it was cloudy. Brad and Jen reunited. We got crushes on Fauci. Looking forward to the second half. We're surely through the worst of it. I hope Wayfair starts including kids with all their purchases. July, I'm gonna get my hair cut by a professional. August, by then Biden will emerge from his hiding hole. I hope the stimulus package gets a few more sponsors. I hope Ruth Bader Ginsburg holds on a bit longer. One thing we can be sure of, though so much will change, Elon Musk's kid will still have a really dumb name! 2020 completed, and as it recedes in the rearview reciters to help you remember. This is part 2, so I'm taking you through all the news that accrued from July to December. Improbable.
Wait a minute, where this freaking flow came from? Like, damn. I didn't know Chris Turner was actually rapping like this on this video. It's like, whoa now. But speaking of which,
historical happening, simply unstoppable, not comical. So I'll chronicle all of these obstacles quickly as possible. July, we're already exhausted, looking back at all the damage done. Disney Plus releases us from boredom, making available Hamilton. Maybe it'd write his way out of this misery, but I'm not messing with that. Just don't think it's that interesting. Listening to history, some fucking rap. So many conspiracies spreading online. I'm having some trouble just choosing one. Hollywood liberals expecting adrenochrome. What would we do with that QAnon? Aussies in Melbourne are not there for months. It's not a good eye, mate. Call that a knife? This is a knife. Is it a knife or is it a cake? Celebrities' Twitter account getting hacked. Elon Musk leaves that Bitcoin scam. Black Panther T'Challa is taken by cancer. Rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman. Ammonia.
Yeah, rest in peace to Chad Boseman. I never knew Chad Boseman was dealing with colon cancer. And it's so crazy, like, for him to actually do movies and not talk about him going through cancer. Like, I never thought he was going through cancer. That's the thing about it. Like, and Chadwick Boseman, I mean, he was a great actor. He did the legendary Jackie Robinson. He did the Godfather of Soul, James Brown. He even did the black defender, the black lawyer, Thurgood Marshall. He also did the Black Panther. Yeah, he did other movies. He was in 21 Bridges. He was in a lot of movies, to be honest. But still, man, Chadwick Boseman, man, rest in peace to Chadwick Boseman, though.
In Lebanon, Cali, the fires are spreading. They're violent and cruel and ruining lives, almost as many as Ellen.
Oh yeah, I remember that California definitely had riots going on out there. Like, there was a lot of fires, a lot of rioting going on out there in Cali. And yeah, like, I saw on the news, like, there was like protesters, riot police. Like, it was bad. It was bad out there. It was bad. Very bad. And Ellen, don't even get me started with Ellen DeGeneres. For what I know about that woman, man. Like, I don't know much about her, but I guarantee you, I've seen a couple of her shows, but still, man, they're not sure that woman came out as a lesbian. Ellen DeGeneres. And I guarantee you, man, Hollywood people be letting them people do their freaking shows.
Korean leader in a coma, call that Kim Jong-il. Alan's arrested for fraudulent border wall funding, conning investors with skill. Cardi and Meghan hook up for a banger, excessive vulgarity features. Right-wing weirdo Ben Shapiro can only say wet ass P words. Tenet released in cinema, showing that Nolan's so dangerous. When will we learn? Popcorn with the side with COVID. Some men just want to watch the world burn. Ruth Bader Ginsburg gone down in her prime at the tender young age of 24. I might have gone mixed up, but what do you expect that you get comparing her to Biggie for? Schools are reopening, students attending because classes in person can't wait. Across the mathematics would aid our youth in deciphering mortality rates. Presidential debates commencing in haste. Trump says stand back to the Proud Boys. Biden replied, shut up, man, because he died of surprise from a loud noise. RIP to RBG. GOP can't hide their enjoyment. Trump voices a choice for a pro-life judge to proceed with a lifetime appointment. That's ACB, while AOC plays Among Us with Ilhan on Twitch. And bad guys online try to body shame Billy, saying Eilish stay clear of the fridge. Van Halen finally tapped out in the bubble the Lakers succeed. President Trump has COVID, being rushed by chopper to Walter Reed. His doctors report he's doing well, just a sore throat and a slight thirst. He recovers while binging Queen's Gambit, which he loves because white's first. NASA discovers that in some water it's possible there could be life. That's yet another place that we discovered is whatever Ben Shapira's wife. Pence and Kamala divided by plexiglass battle it out in Salt Lake. The whole thing just flies by.
Except me, I landed his old face.
November 3rd election night. Trump or Biden selection time.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that day. They did actually have a live election. Like I was watching that with my mom, and they actually Joe Biden and Donald Trump actually had like a live debate election. I actually seen that. Really, I've seen that on that day. I remember that, and I remember the voting. Yeah, the voting. I remember that too.
In the fails, we recommend these. Get in line. Cubans go red in the Florida Keys. If we try results in the big screens, we won't even know the results for a week. Midwest, you prick tease. Records are broken and so Stoney's heart, even though he exceeded his polls. And Democrats don't, where Republicans know that they only got votes because they stole. Count every legal one, the quote. Those Dominion machines must be evil. Tell us how you did it, Joe. I guess I was chosen by millions more people. PlayStation 5 is released.
Well, they voted for him, and he's president. And look what he's doing. What's he doing, man? You tell me. I remember he was elected as the president, and what's he doing? People are stupid. They voted for him. They don't even know why they vote. They just think that they're just gonna do something. Like I ain't gonna bring it too much because I definitely don't like talking politics. So I'm just gonna leave it at that.
I'd be quick or willing to pay more. And if not, at least you can play Cyberpunk at 10 FPS on PS4. Obama's been busy with writing and finally releases his memoir. Harry Styles in a dress on the Vogue cover. There goes my no-fap November. Dolly Parton's been funding a vaccine, though there are some side effects. It'll keep you working 9 to 5 but give you massive breasts. Advice is
Dolly Parton. If I recall, man, that woman, I know that woman done plastic surgery because any woman that looks old and be putting lots of money on plastic surgery and they still try to look young, man, that's what I be trying to say to y'all females. If y'all really respect y'all bodies, then you should know not to do no plastic surgery. It's like, be happy the way you look. All that plastic surgery, trying to have the big jahudas and the big ass. It's like, for what? Like, why you want to try to be like someone that you're not? Like, just love the way you are. That's why a lot of these celebrities nowadays be doing plastic surgery, and it's like, I don't even look right. And it's like, you still think they're still sexy? Hey, man, that's your opinion. But at the end of the day, man, I already know they do plastic surgery on their bodies. So just keep it like that, man. I'm not saying all of them. I'm just saying, like, definitely know if you see them, look at them now and how they look now, you definitely can tell they be doing plastic surgery on their bodies.
Not trouble with Thanksgiving tempting a massive calamity. And we all hop on planes to fly back to our childhood homes, eat turkey and murder our families. Addiction protection's expiring. Commerce is shamelessly glacial. The side that we can survive on half we got given in April. Government secrets are hacked by the Russians. Security so overwhelmed. They want to embarrass America. We already did it ourselves. Britain is finally Brexited. Boris
But I'll be honest, he's actually from the UK, and for him to actually be very humor and knowledgeable and speaking what he thinks how 2020 was back then. Hey, man, yeah, no problem with that because I did a video on how 2020 was too. So either way, 2020 was a freaking terrible year. It was. Lost a lot of great people, went through a lot of stuff. Freaking news is bad, very bad. But furthermore, Let's get on.
No crisis, preparing to trade with the world as new export. Mutated strain of the virus. Vaccine is finally here. Prioritize elderly people. That's all of our leaders. So Mike Pence will survive.
And I won't die either.
It's been a whole year without precedent. All of us living our lives on the precipice. Every economy suffered from losses, unless you're investing in therapists. But look on the bright side. Next pandemic will be ready. Who could have predicted this shit show? Hindsight's 2020.
Man, I would say I enjoyed that. I definitely enjoyed that, and he brought up some really good points, though. For real. Brought some good points on how 2020 was in America and other countries too. But I would say this. There's some parts I didn't really like, but at the end he did, his thing, and I would say he was being really humor and really charismatic about it. But still, like the vaccine being dosed to elderly people, man. It's a lot of, for what I know, there was tons of elderly people dying from that vaccine, man. And now they're still getting tested for it. But either way, this right here was a history on 2020 that Chris Turner did. But I will say this was creative. This was a creative and knowledgeable and humor charismatic video that he did. And I ain't gonna lie. But still, I'll give my props to him. I like when the beat changed. It was like, he's spitting like this, like, wow. But yeah, man, Chris Turner, really, really creative, talented, and plus, he's really charismatic and very human with his words. But this right here, it was just a history lesson taught freestyle, and this was off his head. And hey, this was pretty creative for Chris Turner to do. But yeah, but furthermore, yeah, there you have it. So leave your comments and tune in for more videos coming up shortly and soon. And tell me what you think about this one. And I'm gonna be off this joint right now. So